India Today's Dev Kotak is our man on the ground reporting this big development with Indrani Mukherjee, one of India's most prominent media moguls, who went under a cloud only a few years ago for charges of murdering her daughter Sheena Bora, is now seen walking out of Mumbai's Baikala jail. Let's go straight across to India Today's Dev Kotak, who's with us on the ground. Dev, take us through these scenes, what we're looking at. Where is Indrani headed to now? What next?
To begin with, Indrani is finally a free bird. She has walked out of the jail after 6.5 long years, and the Supreme Court had observed mainly the reason as incarceration, which also her main advocate Sana Rais Khan had argued in the Supreme Court. However, it took 2 long days to complete a couple of formalities at the Sessions Court in Mumbai, and now she is on her way to her residence in the Marlow Cooperative Housing Society in the Worli area of South Mumbai on Sir Pochkanwala Road. Right now, I think she's just going to try and get a breather and enter her house that she has walked out of, rather she was possibly taken out of 7 years back. The first time, August 25 in 2015, she was arrested and rather picked up for questioning. After that, back and forth, there have been several arguments, but in these 7 long years, not a single thing was proven, which also the court observed. And the defense had argued, saying that this case is not making headway. More than 200 witnesses have been examined in this case, but not an iota of proof. However, we know that Indrani's second husband still continues to languish in jail and remain behind the bars. Also, the driver who was the main witness and he turned a police approver, Shyamvar Rai, continues to be in prison. Right now, Indrani is going to try and get a few moments of relief and an absolute breather while she has walked out of the Baikala Women's Prison after these many long years. But the main reason which her lawyers also argued is the fact that she is suffering from an irreversible mental illness, and on those grounds she be allowed to go. After an amount of 2 lakh of provisional cash bail was paid, only then she was allowed. Yesterday, the entire day was spent in completing those formalities, which is why she had to wait a day longer. And about 5 minutes ago, she has just left the Baikala jail premises after spending a couple of years here. We also spoke to one of her cellmates, who said that she was very well behaved. She spoke like a true lady, always interacting with others. But however, mostly she remained to herself. In the jail also, her behavior remained very civil. She interacted, but most of the time she liked to remain in solitary confinement. I think we want to believe that probably solitary confinement and lack of interaction with other jailmates also really affects and sort of impacts the mind. So that could be one reason which could have probably aggravated or impacted her mental illness, which was rather argued in the Supreme Court, and that was also one of the main reasons, and those grounds, medical grounds, is what she was given bail on.
Good behavior is what has gotten Indrani Mukherjee out of jail on bail. Just wanted to give you that study in contrast. Look at those 2 pictures of what Indrani looked like when she was inside jail and what she looks like right now. An absolute sea change. Her hair had turned completely white inside prison. She was, an image of worry, a fallen face. And there you have a beaming, happy, cheerful, upbeat Indrani Mukherjee walking out of jail. The charges against her are still very grave. That doesn't go away just yet. But Indrani has reason to smile today, because today is big relief for her after 6.5 years. 6.5 years inside the Baikala jail. Remember, the drama over her arrest was India's biggest story when Indrani Mukherjee was detained and taken into custody in Mumbai 6.5 years ago on charges of murdering her daughter Sheena Bora. Murder Most Foul, a crime thriller that captivated the entire nation for weeks together, has come full circle now with Indrani Mukherjee walking out of jail on bail. Good behavior, measured behavior, meeting all the criteria required to, earn a good reputation inside prison as an under trial. She's ticked all those boxes. Obviously, she has, she has the resources to command some of the best legal teams in the country as well. All of these things put together, and Indrani Mukherjee has been able to walk out of jail now.